Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, Miller Prospecting, and I am so excited. I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am, and not for me. This is something I will not really be doing. It is for my wife, and I'm so excited because, a while back, my wife for last Christmas bought me a 5-gallon bucket of LynchMining's Belmont Paydirt so I could run it through my gold cube, and I also ran it through my Gold Rush Nugget bucket. I managed to shoot 2 videos from it. I found a lot of gold. I had a huge blast. And a lot of comments said I needed to buy my wife a bucket. And that's exactly what I did. I bought my wife a bucket. Now, unfortunately, my wife just isn't that into gold. Well, okay, she loves gold. Everyone loves gold. She just isn't that into the panning of the gold. She prefers picking for gemstones, same as my kid. So, as my kids, both of my kids. So I decided to get her a gem bucket. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of companies that sell gem buckets, and there's not any companies that sell gem buckets that have peridot in it, which is my wife's birthstone, because she was born on August 3rd, which is tomorrow. So next year, if anyone wants to buy a birthday present, remember, August 3rd. And she likes peridot. She does like gold, just so y'all know. So, it took me a lot of emails, a lot of begging, a lot of pleading, and a lot of convincing to get a company to make me a bucket of Gem Paydirt with peridot in it. But I finally did. I got one company to agree to do it. Told them how much I wanted to spend. I told them what I wanted in it, which was peridot. And all the other stuff, I told them whatever was local to put in there, and which peridot was local to them. So they didn't have to import anything or anything like that. This is going to be all natural from the area. This is all natural Paydirt. All the gems are from that area, and I just wanted a big bucket. I had a couple demands, and in exchange, I offered to make them a deal, which is this company, which I'm going to show you now, is LynchMining. And this is their LynchMining first time ever gemstone bucket. It will probably be the only gemstone bucket that's ever made because it was for my wife, and I pleaded, and I begged, and I convinced them to make this for me. So they did make this for me, but as part of a disclaimer, this is not going to be a review. This does not have a set value to it because we worked on just a price of what they would pay, what I wanted to spend and stuff like that. So there is no, this is going to, how much they're going to charge for it, and it's going to be profitability and stuff like that. So there is no review for this. This is purely going to be for entertainment for me and my family, mostly my wife and my kids. I'm just going to get to enjoy watching their faces. And your entertainment because you get to watch their face and stuff like that. But for LynchMining, part of my deal was at the end of this, I will run a poll. There will be a poll on this YouTube video. And if for whatever reason I can't get the poll to work, please leave comments below on whether or not you would like to buy a bag of gemstone Paydirt from LynchMining. I had to convince them that people would buy it. Now, I told them I would buy it. I don't know how often I'd buy it. And they didn't, I don't think they really believed me that a lot of people would buy it. But, I convinced them that I would at least run the poll and maybe it'd be interesting to them. I don't believe they would ever do a gemstone bucket because I believe this would be too expensive, just the shipping alone. I'm just crazy like that, especially for my wife. So honestly, it would probably be a gemstone bag, that would fit into a box that they could ship with flat rate mail. But they would be interested in anyone that would be interested in gemstone Paydirt. So make sure you please fill out the poll at the end of this video, even if it's a no. So just so they know, I know, they'll know if I suckered them or if they suckered me or who got the better deal out of this. But again, this is going to be a LynchMining's gemstone bucket. It will have turquoise, peridot, rubies, Apache tears, and tourmaline in it. And these are all natural from Arizona. These are all stones that they get already. A lot of these can be found in the Gizmo Supremo, and it's one of the reasons why I love Gizmo Supremo so much, because of these gemstones. And my son has a nice little jar full of peridot already because of those jars. So, which is why I really begged them, because I knew they had the gemstones, and originally I was going to buy a Gizmo Supremo XL. Actually, I was going to buy a couple of them, dump it on a bucket, but there would have just been too much gold, and I don't know if this is going to have gold in it or not. I didn't discuss it with them. I don't believe if they did a gemstone bag, it would have gold in it. I think this would just be a way for them to unload their gemstone Paydirt. Maybe we might have some natural gold in it, small gold, who knows. I don't know anything about the gold, so I'm not going to make any claims about that. I don't know what's in here. I have no idea. There might be nothing in here. They might be loaded. This might just be one giant peridot in here. Who knows? Well, my wife's going to find out tomorrow. So anyway, this is it. And I'm super excited. I just can't wait to give it to her tomorrow. It wasn't a huge box. It was all duct taped up, and I didn't want to give her that, so I unboxed it, and I'm going to slap a bow on it right in the front so she can't see who it is until she takes the bow off. And in a couple days or a week or so, we're going to shoot a video of her going through it. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Them going through the pay dirt.
Here.
The video's on.
Don't you care what to do it? Look at his face.
Dad, are we starting?
Yes, we're starting. All right, so as you can see, I have my beautiful wife, my sassy daughter, and my short-haired cut boy. So, and we have the bucket of LynchMining gemstone, or the LynchMining gemstone bucket, which is supposed to have turquoise, peridot, rubies, Apache tears, and tourmaline. So they're going to start going through it and see what they get. All right. Get to it, people.
I call this.
My short-haired son.
That is so mean.
He's very upset because he got a short haircut today. So.
Why? Stop saying things.
Your hair is perfect. You're beautiful.
You're putting too much in there.
That's
Mom.
too much?
Yeah.
Mom, that's so much.
Patrick, yeah.
I thought you said to put a scoop in.
Not like that much, just so you can see what's in the bottom.
Okay, adult.
Oh my gosh, Mom. I thought I was doing a pretty good job.
I just found a huge ruby.
I'm pretty sure this is a rock.
Dad, look at this. I just found a huge ruby.
I don't think, but let me
That's
see.
just a rock.
No, I actually think, let me see.
That's a ruby. That's one that's not made of
It is.
chemicals.
That is a ruby.
That's one that isn't made of chemicals.
It's not made of, is it really?
Yeah.
Is it worth a lot of money?
Oh, that's a big ruby.
Dee, you're so fancy. Are these the ones that you can look at through the black light and then you can see? Well, why don't you get black light stuff?
Look, it's not all of them the Apache's
Oh
tears,
my
so
gosh.
we'll do that after.
What's this?
And that other dirt.
We'll do that tonight.
Is this just a rock?
I don't know, I can't see it from here.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I mean, wait a minute.
Well.
Guys,
It's a really cool rock, though.
since it was just like weird shape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Did you just drop all of it? You're just like flung it out. Oh my gosh, it looks like Dylan. Dad's like this so funny. So breathy. What, Dylan? Guess what I just found?
OMG!
Oh no, that's mine.
Is there gold? Because I didn't think there would be any gold in there. Well, I guess there's gold. They must have missed that.
Is this a rock?
Well, that means I'm going to have to pan all this stuff out then.
Is this a rock?
I threw away a lot of
Look.
I threw away a lot of gold since I thought that was just like a shiny rock.
No, you would have picked it up.
me see the other one.
What is that?
Gold.
Devin, you're digging in it.
Because she's looking for
No,
good.
no, please.
Wait, why are you taking
Because
my
you're too
gold
far
thing?
away. You're just so far away, baby.
I'm gonna put this.
That's too much.
Daddy wishes
That's enough.
that he was
That's enough.
getting sweet like Mom was.
Yeah, but you're too good for him.
Bippity snap, snap.
Oh my gosh, who keeps moving this farther and farther away? I can't reach.
Daddy.
Hi, the jerky
Do they have sapphires in here? You can't tell.
No.
It's rocks
It's
or
not
not.
supposed to.
Ew, this
Well,
is
it's not supposed to have
totally
gold
1%.
either.
This is totally.
I didn't say it. Didn't have gold, but I think it had gold.
Wait, is this totally
What? We
evil
saw. Oh
quartz?
my
I
gosh.
think this is quartz.
How much is
Oh
it?
my
I
god.
thought. I was gonna say, how are we supposed to finish this?
I'll take this patchy tea.
I'm going for the real stuff now.
Why?
Because then we'll go through the other stuff with the light tonight.
Because are you feeling just a little competitive?
Because I'm tired of going through stuff that's already been picked through.
You said we were missing so much that it was like
Well, you
so
are,
many things.
but
Yeah,
it's
so
still
far
just
slow.
the tiny stuff.
Could
I
I
think
scoop?
Daddy's doing it because he's got gold fever.
Could I have a scoop
He
now?
knows that Mom's just gotten two, and he's like, oh,
Could I have a
Lord,
scoop too,
I
Mom?
better hurry up and see if I can find one.
Mom, could I have a scoop?
Yeah, baby.
Make sure you give me a good scoop with the patchy tea since I've no patchy tea and I collect.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more scoop. Does this have anything in it?
Are you just trying to take stuff off the top?
No.
You have to get the scoop fair and square. So much peridot, but I like peridot, so it's okay.
Yeah,
she's
she is a Panadol.
We make mommy a peridot jar for the side of her bed.
Yeah, I'm going for a gold jar next to the side of my bed.
I heard there's some people in the neighborhood that are breaking in houses and stealing jars of gold next to people's beds.
Oh, shoot.
What?
Nothing else, that's
Yeah.
all they're stealing.
No, they're not.
You're just thinking of my protection.
All right. Got to the end of it. And let me cut for a second so then I can show you. I'm gonna wait for the wifey to finish. We're all waiting on her. All right. So I'm gonna cut and we'll be right back and show you what we got. But then we're gonna go through it all again because we're very sloppy with it. So we'll be right back. All right, let's show you what everyone got. Here's what the birthday girl got. As you can see, she did find gold. Even though I said there was going to be no gold in there, she did find some gold. That's what my daughter found, mixed in with some rocks that are still in there, because she liked the rocks. This is what my son found, including a really big ruby. Agitators. And that's what I got. So as usual, in the dig hunt, I'm the loser. But we're going to put them all together. I'll come back and show you that again, but we're going to go through it one more time.
Is this ruby?
All right, let's get it started.
Don't answer my phone. I don't like the other way.
You got to look through them. You got to spread them out some.
I just saw a
Oh, I
panda.
see some.
All right,
Oh,
turn off the light.
Here's a red one. Where do we put these? In this
Oh.
bowl? Here.
Are these
I'll
in
put
the
the bowl
yes.
in here.
Arms are crowding me. Oh, I see one.
I'll just be the light person. Everybody else.
Go over here, then.
Oh, over here, Debbie. Is it this one?
I feel like Devin isn't being relied on.
No, because
No, I think it looks good. Just get that other side.
buddy.
No.
They're shiny.
No, they're lit up pretty red. Okay. What do we do now? Just start
done?
putting more. Yeah.
Just add more.
What do you mean? You don't like empty it out?
I'm going to in a second. I just need to get a pan.
Devin,
Yeah, hold
Don't-
on. So you can see if it's a red one. It's definitely
where
red
is
one.
it? It was somewhere
Where is
here.
it? There.
I feel like a cop holding a flashlight like this.
There's something over here.
Well, my fingernails!
Whoa, they look weird.
Oh my God,
Did you
did
see
you-
my fingernails? Okay.
Oh, I have the coolest fingernails.
You did?
Yeah.
We can take 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably a better way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So are these rubies that are lighting up? Yeah, baby.
Here's one.
The rubies will turn really bright red in ultraviolet light, so they're very easy to find.
Just here.
Makes it much easier than picking with your eyeballs.
Just go over here too.
Yeah,
If you're not
shine
sure, you
it
can always turn off the light.
there.
Use an ultraviolet.
And
There's one here underneath your hand.
Could you give me
Ah,
that real
didn't
quick?
even give
and
us
can
a
you turn the
warning.
light back
Yeah.
out just so I
It's
can
like-
see what her hair looks like.
Yeah.
All right, we are finished going through everything with the ultraviolet light. I'll show you what we got. So that's it. Those are all the rubies we found just with ultraviolet light that we all missed with our peepers. Or as you might call them, your eyeballs.
Or
So,
side things.
All right.
Sight beams. Whoa, it just went up.
It's weird.
And we still, tomorrow, I will be running all of this pay dirt through the sluice to see if there's any gold. I won't check it for rubies or anything else because they're all going to be too small. I might do it anyway, but who knows. All right, be right back with the final thoughts. All right, so as usual, I have to ask, did everyone have fun?
Yes.
Did they enjoy the pay dirt?
Yes.
Especially the birthday. Hey, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. All right. All right, be right back. All right, I'm gonna sluice out all the -10 material just to see if there's any gold in there. Maybe it'll trap some smaller gemstones too as well. I'm going to be using vortex matting in this just because I think if any gold's in here, it's gonna be really fine gold since we went through it and really didn't see any. And just to see, I will speed through this, and you're not looking at my face because I figured after looking at my beautiful wife and kids, you definitely don't want me to ruin it with my ugly mug. So keep that picture in your mind while I do this. Alright. Let's just start feeding it. And see, I really don't expect to find any gold in here, but I figured, you know, why not really go through this bucket just to see what's in here. My wife didn't want to do this part, so I figured I would do it. They are hand picking through everything again, or we're going to again. So far we hand picked everything, then we went through and used a UV light on all the +10 material. And now we're going to be sluicing all the -10. And I might pan out the +10 material again just to see. Because sometimes that water adds that little thing where you just see it. But, alright, I'm just going to fast forward this, let y'all listen to some music while I sluice it all up. Do see some gold in there. Alright, I'll zoom in for y'all. Okay, let me just take it off. Stand. There's a little bit of gold. Not a lot. Do see a little bit of pieces. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go clean this out and put it in a pan. All right, I'm back. We've totally cleaned out all the material, or at least we thought we did. We picked through this material twice, actually 3 times. We picked through it once, looking for everything as you saw in the beginning of the video. Then they went through it again with the ultraviolet light to look for the rubies. And then we picked through it a 3rd time really quickly just to see if there was anything big we missed in it. And then as you saw, I sluiced through the smaller material just to see if there was any gold in there. And there was a little bit of gold, not much. I haven't weighed it up yet. We'll show you that in a minute. But I did find some more stuff. So I hope you enjoyed watching my beautiful wife, my beautiful kids, going through this pay dirt. I know it's not a review, and I know you're usually used to reviews, especially even with gold or gems, but it was just a fun video I wanted to shoot with my wife. You know, after my wife hooked me up so well and got me such a wonderful present, I had to hook her up as well. Real good thanks to LynchMining for helping me do this. So I am going to give them a shout out. You know, what you going to do. And they even went so far as to make a label for it, which is really, really cool. You know, they could have just said, here you go. But they actually went and printed up a label, a nice little label for it. So, all right, well, let me show you what we recovered out of this LynchMining's gemstone bucket. Like I said, there could be turquoise, peridot, rubies, patchy tears, and tourmaline, and there was gold. I originally said I didn't think there would be any gold, and I'm really, really surprised there was gold in there. And we did find some gold. So let me just go to the overhead, and so you can watch and see. Okay, I'm all moved. Set the camera up here, and let me start going you through and showing you what I got. Now we're just going to start out with the, let's see. we'll start with the stuff that nobody was really interested in as much. And that is the random gemstone, just tourmaline, some quartz, things like that. You know, they were all really small. It was nice finding. You know, my son loves quartz, so those will all get added to his collection. You know, all this will be. And then this one rock. He showed me, I must show you this one rock. He is absolutely positive it is a ruby because it is six-sided. But in the UV light, it does not turn pink. So I think it's a rock, a really rough rock that has 6 sides. No idea though, but it is really big. So I'm going to weigh it up. I mean, just so you can see. I mean, it's almost an ounce. Or it's 7 ounces. Here, I'm going to put this on carats, and just to show you how many carats it is, it's 94 carats. So if it was a ruby, it's a really big ruby. But I don't believe it is a ruby. Like I said, it doesn't change color in the UV. So, but my son wanted me to show y'all, so I got to do what he says. Okay, now Apache Tears. Well, we'll do this one for turquoise. 1 piece. That's it. Just 1 piece, which is really funny, you know, because this was my son was like, oh, it's the first thing he saw. And, you know, he doesn't have very much turquoise. That's one of the things he has very little of. And so he was hoping to find more of it, but that's it. 1 piece of turquoise. Weigh it up. 25 carats. So not bad. I mean, nobody's going to complain about that. I mean, and then let's go to the Apache Tears. And we found a lot of them. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I didn't... Here, let me tear out my scale, and I'll show you how much. I'll tear it out. So, 7.7 ounces worth of Apache Tears. Those are really cool. I really like these. And you know, I know they're in the Gizmo Supremo. It's part of the things they say you might find, and I never found one. But these are really, really cool. My son calls them marbles. He thinks they're marbles. So we did find a lot of marbles. Didn't count them. I think there was something like 20 of them. So, and then my wife's birthstone. Got to get to that. As you can see, we found a lot of peridot. I don't even know, since it goes by carats, if this thing will weigh them all. Let me see. I don't think. I keep bumping the table. All right, it's at 0. Yep, overloaded. So we'll do some at a time. Let's see. Overload. Overload. Oh, wow. We'll weigh them up on here. Let's see. There you go. 4.3 ounces. Not bad. And since it's my wife's birthstone, they will be going in a jar. She has a little jar that she keeps next to her bed with all the peridot we've ever found, and this will be going into that. So that's really cool, you know. And now, what else do we find? Oh, and rubies. We found a lot of rubies. Yeah, okay, let me put this. Let's zero this out. Scale. I will show you. We found a lot of rubies and some really nice big honkers in here. I'll just weigh those up. I'm not going to weigh all of them in there. But that one's 50 carats. I mean, this one right here is just 50 carats long. Now, it's kind of, you know, thin and squat, so I don't think it could really be cut up very well. But we do have a couple that are, you know, really cubicle shaped, and like this one, I think that one was, yeah. 18. And then where else? Then there was another one. It was kind of the same shape, but a little bit smaller. 8 carats. So not bad. I mean, I don't know how much this thing will weigh up in carats. Let's see. Let's just load it up and see. So that's 133 right there. Overloaded it. So that's 203. So we got what was that, 336. Plus 80. So 420 carats worth of rubies. Really, really cool. And like I said in the video, I'll show you in a minute, right at the end of this video, right before the poll, how these look in the UV, which is really, really cool. It's one of the easiest gems to mine for and pick for with gemstones with kids, just because you can use a UV light at night and go through it. Because you'd be amazed, we only found about half of these hand picking. We found mostly the really big ones. And then we went through UV light, our count doubled. So probably 200 of those carats. Maybe not as many because they were smaller, but probably 120 of the carats out of the 420 we found with the UV light. Now, the gold. This is what I'm really excited about. You know, and I will say it's really, really funny that we found 2 nuggets in all that pay dirt, and my wife happened to be the one that dug them out. And that's really, really cool because, you know, it was her birthday. She happened, you know, it's really cool, you know, that happened. So I'm going to weigh them up. As you can see, the little tiny one, nothing, 0.185. But I think that was just luck that she picked that out. But the real big hunker here, boom. Oh, I got it on carats. No wonder the other one looked weird. There we go. 1.539. I don't know if you can see that or not, but 1.539. And this is a really cool one. Here, I'm going to see if you can zoom in. It's really crystalline. Let me get this camera in here. I just ordered a microscope for my camera so I can get some really good pictures of some of the gold I got incoming when I get it. But this is a really, really cool piece of gold. Definitely going into a collection and not going to be selling this one. My wife wouldn't let me. She's already told me it's hers. So it's going in my jar though, which then my son's going to take it. It's going to go in his jar. So then we found, when I panned out and sluiced out, this gold right here. So I'm going to weigh this up. Let's see what that weighs. So 0.213. And I'm going to add the one my wife happened to pick out. Oh, no, that's a little big. So from the sluice, 0.211 grams of gold. Not going to complain about that. And what's funny is after we went through everything, we picked everything out. And like I said, we picked through this 3 times. Once was with a UV light. And I was getting ready to dump the material into my little material hole in my backyard that I do with the really large material. And I just so happened to be running my fingers through the pay dirt, and I saw this. Let me see if I can get it. I saw that. 0.14443 gram. Little bitty picker in there. So I decided I'm going to pan out all the material. So I panned out all the plus 10 material just a minute ago, and I found 3 more pieces of gold. Let me see if I can get those. There you go. So 3 more pieces of gold in that. So 0.341. We'll add in the other stuff. So right around 2 grams of gold is what we recovered. Most of that being my wife finding it. So 2.089 grams of gold. Really, really cool. Like I said, I've said it about a dozen times through the video. I really did not think there would be gold in here. You know, I'm thinking, especially this one, I'm almost positive. Oh, wait. I missed a piece. I'm really positive that this was a birthday present. And it's a really, really cool birthday present. Like I said, I really wish... I'll probably try and take a picture of this and put it in the video right... Let's do this right now. So if no picture popped up, then I couldn't take a picture. But if I did, I took a couple pictures because it's really, really cool piece. I mean, that's probably one of the coolest specimens of a gold I've ever found. And I didn't even find it. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure at the end of this that you click on the poll if you'd be interested in getting some Gem Paydirt from LynchMining. And look at all those rubies. These are really, really cool. I wish I knew more about gemstones, because some of these would be really cool to go get appraised and cut down to see if they'd be worth it. So I don't know. One of these days I'm really going to have to get in, do some research on some gems, since I've found some really cool, you know, Montana gems, sapphires before, and some of these are really, really cool. So, I mean, I know the peridot's not worth a lot, and I know the Apache tears aren't worth a ton, but rubies can be, gold is, and that's my favorite. But, you know, it'd be nice maybe to turn some of those rubies into some jewelry for my kid, my daughter, or my wife, or something like that. So, see you next week. And I really apologize that this video is a day late. Hopefully I get it up tonight, but I really don't think so, because it's Friday, it's already late, and I haven't even edited this down. All right, thanks everyone. Make sure you hit the little subscribe button down here, and then make sure you hit the little poll button at the end for yes or no. And if you can't figure out how to get to the poll, leave a comment below if you would be interested. Bye everyone. Thanks as always for watching.